What is good? What is good, everybody? Happy fucking Thursday, guys. So I got my boys behind me, Kareem and Mo, right now. We got Nelson up here. We got Jordan. For those, first, let's give a quick recap on the challenge. Jordan, you got a contract yesterday, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to hear about. Which one was that one, Jordan?
That was one in.
Was that our guy that was in a meeting?
I don't think so. It was. Hold up. Oh, Evansville deal. That's right. No, just a guy I reached out to after I spoke with that guy. They were asking 90. We settled at 85. 60-day close. Property's in decent condition. Should be a nice little. I think we should be able to move it for like 100 to 105. So. Yeah, got that one locked in just before I hopped off for the day.
What's the issue?
Nice, bro.
It's not worth it. Let's get it, though. Let's fucking get it, bro. And we still have those 2 assigned. I think we're working on getting another. We have like 3 pending assignments today that we're just waiting on fucking buyers to sign. And hopefully they do. We get those. One's in Irving, Texas. One's in Irving. One is in North Carolina. That's a land deal. And then there's one other that I can't fucking think of right now. So we're getting there, though. 67K assigned. Jordan still got the donut, but I know he's going to fucking get there. He's got to keep fucking pushing through. He has a buyer that's still interested in that big one. So if you get that one assigned, you're going to be kicking my ass at 100K. So let's fucking get it, bro. That's fine.
Yeah, walk through what happened for that on Monday, get photos, send it over to him, and see where he needs to be at.
Oh, yeah. So, here, Mo, I'll put the headset on you. Introduce yourself first to everybody, and then we'll go to Kareem.
Hey everybody, how are you? My name is Mohammed. I'm an investor in South Jersey. I work with my business partner, Kareem, in the Toledo, Detroit metro area. I do flips, we do wholesale, slow flips, pretty much everything under the sun. We have a rental portfolio, commercial, residential, anything you think of, we dabble in. So yeah, that's what we do. Yeah. You want to get on there? Do we have any audio?
I can't get it
to work.
My name is Kareem, 28 years old, based out of Philadelphia. I grew up in a town right outside of Philly, West Philly, called Upper Darby. I started this journey like 3 years ago, man. I was tired of being broke. I was watching cars. I'm not passionate about houses, but I was tired of, not having money. So I found myself wholesaling real estate, buying real estate. Fast forward to Columbia right now, my business partner, my brother here, Joey, flipping contracts, man. So nice to meet you guys.
Let's get it. So we're going to start with some calls. We're going to be doing a round robin today between the 3 of us, and then obviously Jordan keep calling as we do it. And we're going to be locking some shit up. From the text messages, we have been getting blown the fuck up right now.
Oh yeah, my inbox. I probably got to spend the first 30 minutes just responding to texts and giving calls to those people.
Yeah, bro.
It's a lot.
What market is this?
This is all over the place. Our leads are literally nationwide. So like we will be entering every market today. But yeah, let's get into this action. Well, this person asks if they do commercial. You want to take this one?
Let's go.
So Mo's fucking closing on the commercial property right now. So it's like, fuck it. Let's give the people what they want.
Yeah.
It's been listed for 341 days.
That's perfect.
Let's do it.
So is this a lot? What is it? Is there a land on it? What is it?
This is unimproved land.
So why does there look like a building on there? It's residential right there. See it?
Looks like there's some shit.
There's a roof right there.
It's next to some big ass power plant too.
Stop the forest.
Let's try it.
Yeah, let's get them on.
This is Patty Steger.
What's his name? Yeah. Or she? Patty?
Patty. Sometimes when this happens, you gotta call from your cell phone. This is the only downfall. You see this means that for whatever reason they have like unknown numbers blocked. 832, 739. one.
I'd rather have that happen.
Hey,
than a
Jordan.
flag bullshit.
Put that
Yeah.
address. Is the Evans? Is that Indiana? The one you locked up yesterday?
Evansville, Indiana. Yes, sir.
Put the Addy in the private if you don't mind.
Hey, Patty, how are you? Patty, my name is Mohammed. I'm calling from Flash Home Buyers. I got your text back about your commercial property for sale. Do you have a minute to go over it?
Appreciate it, man.
Yes, just so
Gotcha.
you know, I am a licensed realtor.
Okay.
And I am a listing agent that is listed.
My
And
wife.
everybody on Garden Store Road that has their property for sale is selling it commercial.
I understand. My wife's a realtor, so I can stand dealing with realtors. Don't worry. So tell me a little bit about your property, what the zoning is, what I can do with it.
It's unrestricted, you can do anything with it.
Okay. I've heard that before in Texas. A lot of lots are unrestricted. Yeah.
Yeah, we have 2 acres and the neighbor is for sale too. It's an estate and they have 3 acres, so you could have 5 full acres.
Okay.
And it's in between the 2 railroad tracks. So with all the new subdivisions that's going on around here, somebody needs a place to store things. You could use our house, because we live in our house. The neighbor's house is vacant and has been broken into, and it's sold as the food salon. And so do know that both houses have the original asbestos siding from the 50s.
Okay.
So if you think you're gonna demolish one and the EPA finds out, you're in a world of trouble.
Okay.
But we have the better water well. This could be the office. You could put nothing but mini warehouses out here. Cause there's like, I don't know, 4 or 5 more subdivisions going in within a 5-mile radius.
So a little bit about the utilities. You have private well, private sewer, I'm assuming. What do you have, a septic
Yes,
system?
that water well, it's a submergible, so
Uh-huh.
the lights go out, when they come back on, you do not have to prime it.
Okay. And electric, gas on site?
Electric's all electric,
Okay, gas on site, is it gas or no?
no gas.
No gas. So you have it sounds like you have electric, everything else is private.
Yes.
Okay. And you say that the land is unrestricted.
Yes, to do
tell me-
whatever you want with it.
Okay, so there's no limitations on,
That the county will allow.
okay, what is, based on your understanding of what the county wants in that area, what are they allowing for building in that area? You're talking about storage, what other building opportunities, what other development opportunities are available there? What is the city gonna allow somebody to build on that lot?
I wouldn't put a shell station or nothing, because there's one not even a quarter of a mile from us.
Uh-huh,
As long as it's not gonna, hurt the land, like.
I understand. So commercial or residential application, it's fine, unless there's a contamination issue or there's something that needs to pass the city with regards to, like,
We're not in the city limits.
what's that?
We are not in the city limits of Magnolia. We're Tomball ISD with Montgomery County.
Got it. When I meant city, I meant the city that the property's in. That's what I meant. Yeah.
Not in the floodplain.
You're not in a floodplain, so it's dry land. Okay.
It has a retention pond.
Okay. Is there any EPA restrictions on the retention pond? Is there any setback issues or anything like that?
No.
No. Okay.
Not that I know, because we lived here maybe a year when the pond was put in.
Okay.
Now the neighbor has, at the very back of her property, there's a hole.
Okay.
Let's see where the hole came from, her ancestors, I guess.
You said there's a single family property on there and you're living in the property, correct?
Yes.
Tell me about the condition of the property. Is it renovated? Is it updated? What do you think
It's
is
a 1950 wood frame on the outside, and
2 bedroom, 1 bath. What's the square footage on the property? On the house?
About maybe 1,200 square feet, because we had a small living room and we enlarged it, so the living room is 40 by 20, we think, with 14-foot vaulted ceiling.
Okay. And you've had this listed for close to a year now. What's your feedback on the property so far? You're a realtor. You know how to size up a situation. So what's the feedback been on the property so far?
I don't know, nobody's come looked at it except for one person, and he was going to put some kind of fabricating shop, all 5 acres, and was gonna put a fabrication shop on here, and then his bank turned him down.
Got it. Why do you think you haven't gotten a lot of showings on there?
Because it's commercial.
Got it.
It needs to be something that these area people are looking for, and when we've got D.R. Horton subdivision just went in, 6 months ago on Farm Store, closer to 249. There's a subdivision across the street. There's 5 subdivisions just right here, but they're getting ready to put in HLP to be putting in a new substation down at Farm Store down in Husband.
Yeah.
To feed all the new people for the subdivisions they're building on down in Husband and everything.
Yeah. So I want to bring this to my underwriter, have him really do some due diligence on this before I shoot a price at you. But before I do that, I really want to get an understanding on how much flexibility you have on this. So you have it listed.
Well, right now,
Go
okay,
ahead.
let me tell you what happened.
Go ahead.
Because your wife can look it up.
Yeah.
The neighbor's property was listed at 945 or something like that.
Uh-huh.
Property across the street from her was listed at 1 point some million,
Yeah.
but it included a rock business and 2 rentals.
Right.
Well, she got mad at the broker and sold her listing and then sold it herself, and rumor has it she sold it for 1.1.
Okay. Yeah, but that includes like a functioning business, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And the neighbor got sick, and she dropped her price to like 8 something. Then she passed away, and her sister became the executor, and they dropped it to 8. Ours was listed at 750, and her sister's tired of dealing with the estate because this guy drug them along for 6 months,
Yeah.
saying he was going to buy it, and she dropped it to 600 or something like that just to get it off her plate. She's tired of dealing with it, and she has to keep. It's supposed to keep the yard mowed and everything, but maybe once a month they show up. So I broke into the house. The house next door is empty.
Yeah.
So, and so my listing's fixing to expire, and I'm going to renew it. I'm going to lower the price.
What do you
I need a specific amount to walk away with in order to buy something else.
So why don't we do this, Patty? So I don't waste a lot of your time, and I can bring something back to my underwriter that you can work with. What do you think that price needs to be to make a deal work? Because you had it up for 750, and it's not doing anything. 650. 650 off market.
Well, hold on. No commissions.
Well, what I'm saying to you is I'm a cash buyer, right? So I buy properties cash. We don't need to do this on market if you're going to expire, right? So if the listing's going to expire and you want to sell this property, the market has to there has to be a price here that makes sense for both parties. You have 2 acres of land and you have a 2-bedroom property on there. I think based on what I'm seeing quickly, I think you're a little on the higher side of things, and I think you're not getting the showings because of that.
Well, I don't have to move. We just want to because of the busy street.
Yeah, I got you. What I'm saying to you is if you want to sell this property, are you really flexible on it? And if so, is 650 the number, or do you really have some room on this to make it work?
There's a little bit of room.
Okay, great. When you say a little, what does that mean? What's a little? Are we closer to 500? Are we closer to 500, or are we closer to
Do
6?
you know that I cannot buy a house that has acreage for less than 500,000, no matter where I'm looking at? Because I want 3 to 5 acres,
I understand.
and everything I'm looking at is 500, 400.
I get it, and you can want whatever you want, but at the end of the day, you're a realtor, and you know when you're talking to a potential seller that there's only so much price that a house can demand on the market, right? Like I'm sure you understand that. When you run your comps on a property, you know that the valuations in the area can only get a certain dollar amount. So all I'm telling you right now is I'm not arguing with you about your price. You can tell me you want $5 million for the property. Okay, that's fine. It's not my place to tell you what to sell your property for. What I'm trying to tell you is what's the reality on the ground. And you're a realtor, you have MLS access. Reality on the ground shows that the prices are closer to 300 on single family houses in this area. That's what it's showing. Now
We're
for
not
it to,
selling it as residential. Every unrestricted piece of land on Martin Store is listed
get-
at a commercial price.
I get what you're saying. I understand that part. That this is you're selling this as a mixed use property or a commercial application for a new construction. I get all that. My question to you is, if you had to walk away with a price that could satisfy it, could satisfy you, and we can get a deal done, would it be closer to 500?
Yeah.
It would. Okay. All right. Let me bring this to my underwriter. Have him chop it up, and then we can get back to you about it. Okay.
Okay.
I want my underwriter to look it over. Is this a great number to call you back at, Patty?
Yeah, that's my cell phone.
All right. Wonderful. Listen. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for taking the time to speak to me. What's that?
Can you hear the background noise?
I can't on my side. No.
Okay, well, there, on the other side of the railroad tracks, there is a commercial business, and sometimes they get loud.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't hear
Just in
anything on my
case you're
side.
buying it, she wants you to know the sound.
It's not really disrupting the conversation, so it's no problem. Again, let me get my underwriter on this.
business is popping up.
Yeah. Let me get my underwriter on this. Let them really dig down and figure out what the valuation could be on this, and then I'll have something in writing for you shortly. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Patty. Bye bye. She's overpriced. She's overpriced, and she knows it.
She's overpriced by like 400 grand.
She's overpriced. Yeah.
Like it's been sitting.
But I chipped away 250,000 in 15 minutes.
Yeah,
So what that's telling me is that you got a motivated seller.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? If you can knock off 250 in 15 minutes, if I stay on the phone with her for another 15 minutes, I'll probably get closer to 300.
Yeah.
So like that I think that's on a single family's 2-bedroom in that area with 2 acres. Just if you pull that up,
You gotta be at 3. I mean, this
Yeah,
was over
I-
270.
I like 270, 300. Like no,
Everything's been going around 3 over here. These are
that's
new builds.
renovated.
These are new builds.
Yeah, that's
So she lives in a house on that land right now.
I think she's fishing, bro. She got 2 acres and she thinks she's got
Gold.
the problem with land is everybody wants to sell you the dream on land without building the castle.
Yeah.
Like you don't have a fucking castle. You got dirt. Like,
But you've got 2 acres. You could build a 5,000 square foot home on there. It'd be worth $1 million.
You could also build Japan. Like I don't know what to tell you. You know what I mean? Like that don't mean shit. You know, that's not what you have. You have dust and gravel and dirt. Like that's it. That's what you got.
It's a fact.
So I think you got to set that proper expectation for these people. The way that I set expectation on land, you know, and commercial deals, is I just let them talk. I don't argue with them about price, and then I start telling them about valuations and building costs. You know what I mean? I focus on what my acquisitions on land has to be, and I have to be below 20%, or I'm not doing the deal. I don't give a fuck what you can build. You can build the Taj Mahal on there. It don't really matter. That's not what you have. You have dirt, gravel, soil, rocks. That's it.
No, that's
And you
okay,
need
bro.
approvals. You need to approve your permits. You need building approvals. You need utility approval. It's a process. The zoning on here sounds different. Texas is different with zoning.
Texas is very different.
Yeah, you can build whatever the fuck you want. Like you put like a 16-story. I don't know. Like
Gun range.
Louis
I don't
said
know,
that-
bro. Like I heard Texas is very different with building rights.
Louis said we don't buy future real estate, we buy today real estate.
Agreed. And I think she's trying to sell me future, but we're not on that time. You know.
Let me call Jerry Tester.
I like Patty though. I think Patty's flexible. I don't know if Patty is gonna go below 400,
Yeah.
but I think she's
To
flexible.
get a deal, but she knows she's overpriced.
She's
She's been up for
overpriced.
over a year. She's had this conversation 100 times.
So a great probing question for like a property that's sitting for a while like that is, why do you think it hasn't sold? You know, don't tell them the shit hasn't sold.
Why do you think
Just
that?
tell them, why do you think it hasn't sold? You tell me why. And let them unpack the reasoning for them. Patty needs a man.
Hey, Jerry.
I'm good, bro. Get out here.
Hey, Jerry. This is Joey calling. I think Mary was texting you about your property in Louisville. You're looking to sell it right now?
Yeah.
Perfect. How much are you looking to get?
Well, I want 400,000, but I'm not up to offers.
You said 100?
No, 400.
400,000.
Yeah, but I'm open to offers.
Okay.
Y'all want to make an offer on it, so I'm listening.
If I got you an offer that made you happy, is it something you'd be ready to start the process on right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, and when you say 400,000, I'm looking on Zillow. It has it at 255. I guess, is there a lot of flexibility in that price?
Well, that's, you got to start somewhere.
Yes, you do. Yeah, I'd like to start at $1. You'd like to start at 400,000. If we could find someone that makes sense for both of us, we'll get a deal done today. So I like it. Okay. And are you the only one on the deed, or is there anyone else that has to be here for a call like this?
I'm the only one.
Just you. Beautiful. Okay. So just the way my process works, I'm just going to ask you a couple questions about the property, and then I'll get you an offer on this call. If that offer makes sense for you, I'll send you over a purchase agreement. We'll go over everything together. As long as you're good with everything in that agreement, we'll sign it, send it over to a title company. They'll keep you protected as a seller and us as the buyers. Then we'll just pick a closing date if you're choosing to receive the money, and title would be sending that via wire transfer or a certified check, whichever you prefer. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So tell me about the condition of the property. How's like the foundation and structure of it?
That's in good shape.
Okay.
There's a few things that might be, a little couple $100 here or there.
Gotcha. Okay. How old's the roof on it?
It's in good shape. That was put on there. We built a carport on, extra carport and a sunroom on the back. I don't know if that's even on.
Okay, so I guess how old is the roof exactly then?
I think it's 2000 something. I can't remember that exact date.
Give or take about 20 years old?
That's not that old.
Got it. Okay, so I guess how old would you say it would be then? Like 10 years old, 15 years old?
I don't really know. I mean, I can't remember the exact date that we did the work.
Okay.
It was before my mom passed away. She passed away in 2011. So
Okay, so probably give or take about 15 years, something like that.
yeah.
Okay. And any work we would have to do right now? Any leaks happening? Anything like that?
Well, the sink in the kitchen, the faucet needs replacing.
Okay.
That's the only thing I know.
And then what about the mechanicals? How old is like the electrical wiring and the plumbing in there?
Well, it's original when it was built.
Okay. Is there HVAC in there
Jordan,
too?
I dropped in that private chat something.
What?
Is there HVAC in there as well, like air conditioning?
Oh, yeah, it's got a heat pump.
Okay.
You're
What is the I guess how old is the AC unit?
I'm not sure about that.
Okay. 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 And then is it public water and sewer there?
Yes.
Okay. And then when's the last time the kitchens and bathrooms have been updated?
There's 2 bathrooms.
Okay, have you updated those, or those would have to get updated as well?
All right, fellas, I got to roll, but I'll be back.
Yeah, they can stand up there.
Okay. So it's probably gonna need interior and then kitchen as well, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Okay. Understood. Okay, and then if we were able to come to terms on numbers today, what time frame would you be looking to close in?
Just whenever.
Okay, so like 30, 60 days would be good for you?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. And what's the reason you actually would sell?
Well, I don't live there. That's one reason. I live in a different county. I inherited the house.
Gotcha. You inherited the house. Okay. I guess where are you located?
I'm in Yadkin County.
Gotcha. Okay. And since you inherited the house, like, I guess, have you done anything to it, or it just kind of fell in your lap and you've just been paying for it?
It's paid for.
Okay. Understood. And who in your family passed away that had you inherit the house?
My brother.
Your brother passed away. Okay. And I guess you're the only one that it got passed down to, or are there other people as well?
Well, he had another home my sister got in.
Got it. So he basically gave one to you and one to your sister?
Right.
Understood. It sounds like a good brother. You guys were pretty close?
Oh, yeah.
I got you. And how recent was this?
A little over a year.
A little over a year. Understood. How have you been dealing with everything since he passed?
I've been kind of tough.
Wait, say that one more time?
Do what?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
I said it's been a little tough.
Okay, no, I could imagine. I could definitely imagine. Are things getting better now that time is passing now, or you're still kind of going through it a little bit?
It's getting a little better.
Okay, good. Good. And have you been to the house since everything happened, or you've just been paying for it?
I've got the house about cleared out with everything.
Got it.
All the furniture and such.
Wait, was this the house he was physically living in?
Yeah, he's living there.
Understood. Understood. Okay. Okay. So basically, I'm just gonna go to my team right now. I just need about a minute or two. I'm gonna place you on a brief hold. Just on the surface, I mean, the highest things are selling for that were fully fixed up is in the mid 200 range. So we're definitely not going to be anywhere near that 400. But let me tell you basically exactly where we could be. And let's see if we can work something out right now.
Okay.
All right, 2 seconds, brother. I'm just gonna put you on a brief hold. Don't hang up.
90,000.
Yeah, probably like 90 grand.
Yep.
So I was trying to see where the cash comps went. I mean, this is obviously a full gut.
Yeah.
Like everything's original. The only thing that was built in 1983, you probably don't have to do mechanicals.
Depends.
Depends.
Depends. Did he tell you it was forced there, or what did he say about AC?
AC, he said there's a heating unit in there. He said there was AC, but he doesn't know the age of it.
Is it forced air? Is there central air, central heat, or is it?
I think he was saying it was central air. Let me double confirm.
Yeah.
You still here?
Yeah.
Is it forced air, like it's central air for the AC, or what AC unit's in there?
It's central air, is all I know.
Okay.
Is there
Heat pump.
is there a condenser on site? Is there a condenser outside? Does it have cold air?
Yeah.
It does. Okay, so you have hot air and cold air, the two.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
And then all of the mechanicals are still working fine. Like the water's still running, electricity's still good. Still.
Oh yeah. Everything's good.
Okay. Okay. Two more seconds. I'm just looking at this with my guys right now.
I think you come in at 85.
I'm trying to see what the cash sales are to see if I can see what flippers are flipping in this area at. But so far, the only ones that there have been is like this crazy one, which this was a big lot. That's why. I'm gonna go. No, I'm probably gonna go back in time, honestly. Nothing.
What's 140? That's a condo.
Yeah, these are condos.
So you got single family selling for 2 to 2.5.
Yeah, this one. I mean, I think ARV
Hold on a second. What's the bedroom bathroom count? This is a
3.2.
Okay, so you have a 3.2 right there at 250 on Grinnell Street.
This is a 3.3 bigger square footage of 280, 275 though right here. Let's see the 251 first. Actually, no, I want to see this 175 one. This was public record too. This might have been an investor. No, this was clean.
When did that sell?
This sold
April.
2022 for 175.
Hold on. Go back to that listing real quick.
This one?
Go back to the listing that you were just looking at. You're looking at photos from that listing.
These are the rentals.
That's the rental photos.
So they bought it 175 and did work to it.
So you need to see what condition it was in prior to that.
It was probably, hold on, they bought it 921 and they didn't list it for rent until a year later.
Okay, so then they worked on the property.
You did a full gut.
So you know 175 is probably the bottom. See, that's very tricky with these fucking MLS listings. Sometimes you look at an MLS listing, you don't understand that those are photos from
the rental.
Yeah.
But that's a good thing. That helps his house though, because fucking.
It probably sell more.
Yeah, I'd probably, if I'm hitting at 85K, that's fucking, that'll be 100K sign.
85.
That's true.
Start with 85.
Or 82 plus a 6-pack from Georgia.
85, Papa. Let's go. Let's
Okay.
go. I need some fucking cold air.
Let's put this in the flip calculator. So, I think it's a 275 ARV. Am I shooting for the stars here?
I think it's a 250 ARV on the conservative side. You hit them if you just stick with that, you'll be on the safe side.
And then it's 1,000 square feet. It's probably gonna be like, call it 70 grand
The
before.
3-1.
The house is only 1,000 square feet.
Yeah,
It's small.
that's what I'm saying. So
It's
it
fucking
works.
small.
It's probably 70 grand max.
Yeah, but it's small.
It's
It's not gonna be 275 on the exit, bro.
square feet is 1288. 1288.
Okay, then that makes sense for a 3-bedroom.
Yeah. So 80K.
I think
Yeah, you're right.
hit him with the price. Of course I'm right. I fucking do this. Yeah, you're like, the fuck you sounded surprised.
The most I could.
You okay?
The most I could
You know
do.
the fuck I am. Fuck out of here.
Oh, fucking Mo. I fucking do this, bro. Alright, let's get it. Okay, you still there?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So what it's looking like on our end, houses fully fixed up are kind of selling for what I was seeing on Zillow. They're basically going around 240 to 250. So for us to basically get it in that condition, I'm gonna have to dump about 70 to 80 grand of work into it to fully fix it up. And we can basically get this done where you don't have to put another penny into this house. You don't have to deal with any of the rehab, even go back to it if you don't want to. We could take it completely as is. And I know obviously it was your brother's house. And I know it was your brother's house and it kind of got inherited to you. So you're basically just going to be getting some cash for this. We could do this in about 30 to 60 days maximum. And we'd be coming in around 65 to 75 grand cash.
No thanks.
Okay, you couldn't be anywhere near that number? Oh, he hung up. I think it's because you said hold on while I was hitting the pane and fucking.
No. It was the price. Why you calling back and say we got disconnected? It was your mistake.
Hello?
Hey, I think we got disconnected. I was just about to say, I guess, where would you have to be for this to make sense for you?
Do what now?
Where would you have to be for this to make sense for you? If 75 grand would work for
Y'all
you?
not even close. I'm not going to talk.
But where are you at?
But I just want to know where you're at, because like literally,
Call him back.
you think he paying
Call me back.
He said throwing the 6-pack in the car and cigarettes. Don't get him.
This is a good situation, wrong price right now. You might get a Mo and Kareem calling and offering different numbers.
Yeah.
Give it a couple weeks, and then we'll fucking lock him in.
I like the guy. I think he's emotionally attached to the house.
100%.
I think it's his brother's house.
Your call has been forwarded.
I'm gonna put him in the
Did
follows.
he, wait, hold on a second. Did he respond off the text?
Not yet.
Okay.
He texted, he called it in.
Can you text him back and say, Jerry, my offer is not set in stone. I'd like to get you back on the phone and get an understanding of where you're at. The property valuations are showing at 250. It requires a lot of work, and obviously we need to turn a profit. We're in the business of selling real estate. We need to turn a profit on the property. I would appreciate it if I could get you back on the phone and see if we can work out a number that makes sense for both parties.
Oh my God.
And I want you to send them an offer in cash. Send them like a contract anyways. Send them a contract for $90,000. Just send them the contract. Don't worry.
This is the Mo style.
Just send them the contract. You'll be all right.
I need his email, I need all that shit.
Send it to him in the text.
What, just send him a contract?
Send him a photo. Here's the contract.
Make it real for him.
Yes.
The ball is for
Yes.
Let me do this first. I don't send contracts. I get contracts signed.
No, I send contract.
I get them signed.
No, I'm not, listen. I'll send you a contract till you blue in the face. I don't give a fuck. My pride has nothing to do with it. It don't really, it's not really like.
Well, for me, it's not a pride thing. It's a what? It's the wrong contract.
I'll send you the contract for the contract.
The pre-contract.
Don't give a fuck. Like,
Send you the contract for the contract.
Yeah.
Damn, 12.
I like him, North Carolina, and I think I have a buyer for this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we get it that cheap,
I think I have a buyer for it.
You better do the CG.
That's right.
That's the guy.
The Mexican guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Mexico.
Yeah. Shout out to Mexico. Shout out to Mariachi.
That motherfucker came in limping. He was on a mission.
Yeah, that shit on.
Yeah, the cane. Yeah, that shit on. He came in to do business.
Yeah, he like, where's my deals at?
Yeah.
we keep going, bro. We got some people to call right now. Look at this. This is in Cape Coral. This is the ones I'm talking about where the fucking lot's probably worth nothing. You want 45K.
Cape Coral, Florida. It's worth nothing. Are you sure?
Well, it's listed for 49 grand. It's been up for 51 days, 0 saves, 19 views, and they want 45 grand.
$10,000.
Yeah.
Send on.
It's all contracts today.
Yeah.
Today.
Name of the age.
Today. Sorry, the Jewish was coming out today, guys.
Right at the end.
And this one with all the work I did, including the patio. This was Mo's Patty. Miss Antone in Manchester, Connecticut. Let's get it.
It's good to do this with other people.
Yeah,
Because you get to bounce their technique of locking up a deal versus your, like, he doesn't send contracts out, I can tell already. Like, sending a contract for him is like, I'm not doing it until you're gonna sign.
We're signing paperwork.
No.
I'm sending you a
No,
contract.
I'm shameless. You understand? I'll send a contract. If the contract don't work, I'll rewrite the contract, send the contract. It don't matter.
No, I feel that.
It's just it's time consuming.
That's why, and it's for
But-
me, it's more than just time.
So
It's like
So here's the way you gotta look at it, right? Like, for example, my process on CRM needs to be better, so I just took that from you. I want you to take this from me. If it's time consuming, it's because you're not delegating it. So you should have somebody doing what?
Sending out contracts.
Writing fucking contracts and sending contracts until their fingers bleed. Like that should be the if you're hesitating on sending a contract because it's work, it's because you're doing the work. So now
They might sleep on it till you decide that.
yeah, bro, because they open it up out of curiosity and they see that DocuSign and it's real. You know what I'm saying? They open it up out of curiosity to look at it and say, "Oh, 40,000. Do you know how many socks I can buy?"
Socks I can buy with 40K.
You know how many pens? It's a lot of big lighters. You know what I mean? Like I could buy so much shit with $40,000. I could go on vacation. I could take my wife shopping. I could do all kinds of shit. It becomes real.
You put approved funds attached to the contract, bro.
Yes.
So then, Reno, I'm gonna give you the next one.
So this one.
You want to take this one? Next one? This one?
Is this you? Hey, let Astro go. Let Astro go. Astro on fire lately. Manchester, Connecticut.
Did he text us or what?
They called us. They called into us.
Can you pull this up on Google?
No answer.
Call back.
And then with that double tap.
How do you double tap?
Just press call it up.
It's not in phone.
Yeah.
I have a meeting with your boy Steve, Airbnb Steve.
Today?
Yeah, at 1 o'clock at a cigar shop. Yo, we found the dopest cigar shop in Poblado.
I'm coming.
Shit fire.
I'm joining the meeting.
What's that address?
Oh shit, my bad. Bishop Street, Bishop Drive. They just bought this though, so I don't know. Maybe we have had the wrong number and she has something else to sell. Let's see. Okay. This guy said call me in about 20 minutes. San Antonio too.
Hey, listen, so I just wanted to check in real quick about your property off of Bishop. We got your call back. We are in the market of buying in that area, so give us a call back anytime. Happy to chat. Thanks.
Voicemail ring.
What's my BM Green?
Van ring.
They hear that voice like, you know what? I do want to sell my house.
More exotic.
It's a house or buy.
Is it crib in San Antonio? I think.
Hey, good afternoon, Mark. I'm giving you a call about your property over at Bundy Sin. My name is Kareem, local investment area. How are you?
I'm fine, great.
Good, good. Did I catch you at a bad time at all?
No, not at all.
Alrighty. Just wanted to touch base. Again, myself and a few partners, we're cash buyers in the area. We are looking for our next project to commit our funds to. So the purpose of this call is to see if we're a good fit with that. Go through some details, crunch those details, and have an offer to you latest by tomorrow. How's that sound? Alrighty. So let me pull it up on Google here. Is it land, bro? Or the house?
I think it's land.
I'm seeing here this is a vacant land. Do you know the zoning on this currently?
No, I'm sure it's one of those single family homes.
Okay. How long have you had this lot for?
I've had it about 15 years.
Gotcha. Did you ever have plans or intentions to build on it, or how did you come across this?
No, I let Parker bought it without me knowing about it.
You forged your name on the contract, or what?
Yeah, we had partnership.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Do you know how much you guys bought it for back then?
Not that make any difference.
Okay,
Whatever it is.
gotcha. And are you in the same page with your partner now, looking to sell that land, or what's your plans now?
Well, that's why I'm talking to you.
Absolutely. I just want to make sure this is definitely something you're looking to sell in the next 30 days, correct? Alrighty. You have any offers currently, ballpark prices, or how much you
Yeah,
looking?
I know about it.
About 15 grand for this?
Where is this?
Let me doing some digging right now. We typically buy rentals in this area, but we don't shy away from land either. So let's take a look at it as we speak.
I mean, there's not that many buildings in that area. Anything you buy, you're gonna have to take care of.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we look for. You know, we look for dilapidated properties. Put some into it. No liens, outstanding liens that you know of, or back taxes.
So you do the 10%.
Okay.
Just
So
show me
free
the
and
areas,
clear.
I'll tell you that back into it. I do 15, but I wouldn't do that. I should
Yeah, 20 is on the high side.
I'm gonna put you in a quick 2-second hold. Let me just do some digging on my partners here and see where we're at.
Just that. 15, 20, that's a builder.
Yeah, what's going on?
Well, I try to sell it for 15. Like I'll do 15 minus whatever, but even then I don't do that. Let's see if there's any new builds. Yeah, this one sold for 232. This lot right here, 6,000 square foot lot. So a little bit bigger, sold for 25K. That's not terrible though, because he's only asking for 15.
What is he asking for?
15.
So yeah, you're good, bro. You get him down 5K. And
Hold on.
the only issue is it's right next to this.
Yeah,
So
so
do a
that's
street,
the highway.
keep doing
Do
it.
the street.
Street back. Like the little
I
doodle.
mean, it's close to that, whatever that is.
It's that highway.
It's a highway.
So this is what you do. You get them back up on the phone and say, so I'm looking at the property on the overhead. Is that highway? Is that butting up to the highway? Just say that. When you get them back up on the phone, just say, is it butting up to that major highway? Just say that and let him say yes. And
Hey, Mark, just real quick, wanted to touch base. Your lot here, I'm looking at the overhead view. Is this lot butting up to next to that highway? Okay. Let me put you right back in the hold 1 second.
okay, that's sort of is everything I needed to hear.
He knows it.
That sort of was sort of.
Yeah.
It was sort of fucked. So here's what you sort of have to do. You have to say, my underwriter's gonna look at this, but I think I can get you an offer. It's gonna be under 10K. Would that completely upset you and make you want to hang up the phone on me, or is that a deal that we can do?
Right.
Under 10K. Say it that way.
Hey, Mark, I know I can finalize an offer by end of day for my underwriters on this. Just by looking at this now, considering that highway, we're looking at under 10K. Is that something you're gonna hang up the phone with, or is that something you're open to? All cash.
I don't know if I don't know if I can fill it right in.
Let me put it in writing and send it over to you.
I'll tell you what, I'll put this in writing within the hour, send it over to you. All I need is your best email.
What are you gonna send over to you, the offer?
Yeah, the 10K offer in your pocket, under 10K.
Okay, well, let's dig a little bit further. You're gonna send me an offer. Yeah. How long is the option period gonna be for?
30 days.
You pay for the option.
We intend to close within 30 days or less than this.
Okay.
Is there any restrictions on the land?
Any restrictions on the land that you know of that would delay that process?
No, but I did want the option.
You want options on this?
What kind of option?
What kind of options did you?
Property for 30 days for nothing.
What kind of options did you have in mind for this?
Well, what kind of offer did it? Okay,
It's under 10K, close in 30 days or less, all cash.
Tell them I'm gonna get my underwriter to give you a solid number. I wanna know if I should send the contract or not.
Yeah, I understand where you're coming from, Mark. My underwriters, they will have a solid offer by the end of the day for sure. I just want to know if we can send over a contract to you in your email. We are serious about moving forward, so I'll make sure you're on the same page. Mhm.
And can I understand, the overall offer, because I'm okay with that. Just as long as you guys give me an option, $150 option, if you don't close.
That's fine. I'll tell you what. Yeah, we can make that happen for you. We'll put that in writing as well.
I think they understand.
They do a lot of options.
No. If I give you a $150 option, are you gonna give it to me at 7K?
I'd say one last thing before we jump off here, Mark. If I give you that $150 option, we could lock this deal in at 7K.
No, we're not.
What would you do? My guys are under 10. That's all I can say.
Okay, I'll do an $8,500 I'll be in 3 minutes.
Tell them we'll split the difference with you. We'll split the difference.
So you gotta send out of your pocket.
Tell them you got a Jew and a Muslim in the room. We're getting a fucking deal.
I'll tell you what, we'll split the difference. I'll even come up to $300 option. We'll lock it at 8 grand today.
Yeah, sure.
All right. All that needs your best email.
Mark, MARC.ZADIK @gmail.com. MARC, period.
Property on the back end after I go
That's
in
right.
and fix up all the fire damage and patch the hole in the roof and replace the windows and everything like that. I'm thinking I can spend somewhere around $60,000 to $70,000 to do those repairs and that renovation. That being said, I do think I can make something work with you here. I don't think 12,000 is completely unreasonable. I did want to ask, and the reason I'm asking this question is mainly because of the squatters. I'm prepared to take on the property in as is condition. If it's fire damage, that's no problem. But
Sure. I'll have my
I
transaction
also
coordinator
have to
Gary
go
be
to
in
squat.
touch. We'll get that into your inbox within the hour. And, looking forward to doing business with you, Mark.
What's your name?
My name is Kareem, like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Okay. Okay, great. I appreciate it very
Yes.
much. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for your call.
Likewise.
Marcus.
So,
Marcus.
you guys ready for the critiques? You guys ready for the critiques?
What's the critiques?
I don't let anybody off the phone. When I have a guy like that on the phone,
Yo, bro, your critique. You was about to pay 10 grand.
I was.
We got it for how much? How much did we get the deal for?
8 grand.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. That's $2,000, bro.
But we
That's
gotta
the difference between actually making money in a deal sometimes and not. To be honest,
We got to get it signed
So
though.
lots of stuff.
It'll get signed. He wants to
So
sign.
that's my thing. When I have them, the only change that we do in our process, I feel like different from you guys, and it's all good. Everybody has their own fucking processes. Like what works for you guys clearly
What
works.
you do is you
push them more.
You push them to get.
You guys heard the upfront agreement, right?
Yeah.
Like when I'm like, this is the way the call's gonna go. That is the way we do it. Like I'm gonna get you the offer on the call. We're going to go over it together. Like I'm gonna send you the purchase agreement. We're gonna go over that together. We're gonna sign it together, and then we're good.
Setting that expectation.
And I literally like I don't get you off the
I
phone.
don't hate that.
No.
You know what I mean? Like I like that there's a sense of urgency.
I lost more deals from doing that and letting them go than I made from
I
fucking
usually
pushing them
call
a little
tomorrow.
bit
Like
further.
that offer about expired. 5 minutes. So what do you want to do?
No, I don't think that's a bad idea. If you feel like you got a hot
If you got him there.
Like that guy right there, you could have if you
I was
set
thinking-
the stage, you could have closed him right there.
I'll be considerate with the whole fucking airport shit. You could be lying, but
No, but that's why I push it one layer further. I'd be like, look, it's just gonna take 2 minutes. You can't give me two minutes.
yeah.
He's like, no, and it's like, all right, my bad. Like, oh good, I got you, bro. Send it over.
So I like the idea of trying to close the deal and getting a contract signed in one sitting, but I also like the idea of not being rigid and sending out contracts
Yeah.
because it gives people the opportunity to like review it on their time,
Breathe on it.
to breathe on it, and it doesn't set that you don't get
You
a
don't
des-
condition- you don't condition
you don't put a
for it.
desperation in the air.
Turn him a little bit.
Yeah, it's fucking hot shit.
But I'm not. So this is my mindset with that. I don't want them sitting on the contract and reviewing it on their own time. I want to go over everything with them and then tell them to sign.
Can you hear anybody? Is he listening to something that I'm not?
What, me?
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
I'm just talking to you guys.
I thought he was on like fucking Bluetooth.
No.
I'm like, because these guys' lips is moving.
If
I
I
got
got comments, like, what's up, bro? I got a fucking contract. It's not signed, but that's a verbal agreement.
Well, that's why you're not getting the comments because my audience is used to
Ah,
seeing them get signed
I'm
on
just
the
excuse
fucking
myself.
call.
I'll just fucking
Yeah,
exit
the
the
door's
light.
right there.
Fucking
So-
so hard.
Guys, so far, the closest one to a contract today is Kareem.
That's something.
I'm just saying.
All right, guys, put in
I'm
the
just
chat.
saying.
Put in the chat if you guys want to see me sign the contract
I'd love to see this.
in both of their faces right now.
Do
I'd
it.
love to see it. Here you
Put
go.
a
Here's your
put,
Bluetooth, my
put
guy.
a fire emoji in the chat if you guys want to see it. If I don't see any fire emojis, though, I gotta get out of here. We gotta go to a meeting. I don't know, man. But if I see some fucking fire emojis, hit up the
That's
chat.
gonna
Then
be
we'll
signed by
fucking
tomorrow, bro.
we'll hit it. We'll hit it. So far, it's
I've been
crickets.
doing 2 cold closes since I started though.
I used to do that, and then I got my ass kicked doing it, and now I only do 1 call closes. Like, there's gonna be times where you have to do 2 call closes. Fucking part of the business.
Competitions we good for 1 call.
Bro, y'all acting
Oh,
like
here we go. I got fire.
y'all acting like a 2 call closing is
There
a
we
Shout out to
go.
my followers, bro.
Is a two call closing is not a problem. A 1 call
Please
closing
tell them,
is
man. They
better.
think they got to do a 1 call
If
closing.
you got a deal. But if you get
All right, did I miss anything, Joy or Joey?
And it's a 2 call closing, it's fine. I don't think it's a problem.
Can
I
you hear
think
me?
16 call closing is a problem.
Can you hear me?
You know what I mean? I think that's too
All right,
many. There's too many touches, and along the way you're gonna lose them.
Hey, yo, Joey, can you hear me? Hello,
Why does this feel like an episode of Larry David?
Jordan, can you hear me?
We gotta do more of these, bro. We fucking. I love competing.
It's like it feels like an episode of Money and Larry David.
Is it because it's 2 Muslims and a Jew right now, or
But Larry David didn't have any Muslims on there. The probably show would have been better.
the show?
Show would have been better.
Yo,
Hey, Deborah.
Yeah.
Hey, this is
if you
Joey.
can
I
give me
think
about
Mary
5
was texting you about your property in Siloam Springs.
Yeah.
You're looking to sell that right now?
Oh, I thought about it.
Okay. How much money were you looking to get for it?
I really haven't. I don't even know. I don't even know what properties work right now.
Understood. Okay, so I guess you wouldn't have a number in mind that you'd be happy walking away with?
Oh goodness, I thought I wrote something down the other day that I must run because I didn't say this. No, I guess not. I haven't.
Understood.
And I haven't checked with anybody. I haven't done anything.
Okay. Well, if I was able to, I guess, go over the numbers with you, make you an offer that made you happy, is it something you'd be willing to start the process on today?
Would I be willing to what?
To start the process on it today, to get paperwork going, we wouldn't close today, obviously. We still have to go through title. But I just want to know if I was able to make you an offer that made you happy, is it something you'd be ready to start paperwork on today?
I would think about it, yeah.
Okay. Okay. And are you the only one that's on the deed, or is there anyone else that'd have to be here for a call like this?
No, I'm the only one.
Perfect. Perfect. Okay. So the way that my process works, I'm just going to ask you a couple questions about the property, and then I'll get you an offer on this call. As long as you're good with everything in that offer, I'll send you over a purchase agreement. We'll go over everything together. And then as long as you're good with everything on that agreement, we would sign it, send it over to a title company. They'll keep you protected as a seller and us as the buyers. And then we would just pick a closing date you're choosing to receive the money, which title would be sending via wire transfer or certified check, whichever's better for you. That be good?
Yes.
Perfect, perfect. So tell me about the condition of the property. You recently purchased this, right?
Let me think. When did I purchase it? Oh, goodness. No, it's not been recent.
Okay.
I've been here like, is it 2 years or something?
Yeah, like so you purchased it in 2022, it looks like, right?
Somewhere like that, yeah.
Okay, okay. And since you purchased it, is like the foundation and structure good of the house?
I guess it is. I haven't had any problem.
Okay, okay. Do you know the age of the roof by chance?
No, I was thinking about that the other day. No, I don't.
It's something we'd probably need to replace.
don't know.
Okay, I guess, do you know if it's older than like 10, 15 years old?
I just don't, I don't want to
You don't know?
say, yes or no without really knowing, because I
Okay.
just don't like to.
No, understood. What about, do you know if like the electrical and plumbing are original to when the house was built, or do you know if they were updated before you bought it?
I don't think anything was, there was a woman that lived here that was taking care of her. She was elderly and was taking care of her husband and another man.
Okay, so most likely
Handicapped.
the house was built in the 90s, so it's looking, just from the pictures from when you bought it, it looks like everything was pretty original. Okay, and then is there central air in there?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know, I guess, the condenser unit, the age on that, or no?
And the what?
The age on like the AC unit?
No, I don't.
Okay, no, it's okay. Okay. And is
I
it,
don't know a lot about it, anything.
well, you haven't, since you bought it, you haven't done any rehab on it, right?
Any what?
You haven't fixed it up at all since you bought it, right?
I put all the doors in it.
Okay, you put new floors in it?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
The covering. We ripped up the old nasty carpet, and I had new floors put down.
Okay,
That wood stuff.
probably the vinyl, okay. And is it public water and sewer?
Is it what?
For your water, is there like a well there, or is it public water?
No, it's public water.
Okay, and then for the sewer, is it septic or is public sewer?
It's, well, there's no septic tank.
Okay, so public septic.
Yeah,
Oh, it's public
No.
sewer then.
Yeah.
Okay. And how many? It's 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Understood. And what time frame, if we did come to terms on numbers today, how quickly would you be looking to close in?
I guess well, I couldn't just walk out tomorrow.
So what, like 30, 60 days minimum, something like that?
Yeah.
That's not a problem. Okay, typically we could do it in 30 to 60 days. So worst case, if you need a little bit of more time, if you have to find your next place, we can definitely give you time for that. And what's the reason you're looking to sell?
I wanted a house out in the country. Is what I really wanted.
Okay, so if
I
you,
just happy in here.
so basically if you sell this, you're gonna go find something out in the country then?
That's what I want. Yeah.
Okay, do you know where yet?
No, because there's nothing much for sale right now.
Yeah, no, things are starting to come up now. They're definitely starting to come up for sale, but it's definitely been a hard thing to find a good place. And is it just you living in this home, or you have like your family with you?
No, just me.
Just you, got it. Okay, and do you know if you're gonna rent or you're gonna buy after this?
I don't like to rent.
Okay, so you're gonna buy something out in the country then?
Yeah.
Okay. And I saw you had purchased it around 175,000. I guess would you be looking for something in that range, or if we took it completely as is there any room for negotiation there?
When I purchased it, I bid low on it because it was needing it just needed upgrading some, and I just felt like, well, I bid low because she was ready to sell, and I feel like that's a little low.
Okay. Okay. So there would be a little bit of room for negotiation if we could do like a cash offer for this, and you don't have to do any more work to it.
No, I don't want to do more work. I'm not physically able.
Understood. Okay. Okay, well, give me about a minute. Let me just see if I can come up with an offer really quick, and I will be right back. Just bear with me 2 seconds, please.
Okay.
So these people bought this house. I don't know the year build.
Bro, we gotta go. We got an appointment at 1 o'clock with Steve.
I know you guys gotta get out of here. I can't close the door in your face right now.
You're not, bro. Don't let
So
me
far,
get something on the phone.
I'm
Right?
gonna
Don't
leave
do
right
that.
now, so you better get something.
Yeah,
no.
I'm trying to let you
Oh,
do
it
this.
is.
This one I'm thinking, look, there's this was off market, this sold for 160 or 130. And then this one was off market and this one sold for 160. So this is kind of where people are picking shit up over here.
I like that.
She bought it for 175.
So what did you just say to her on the phone?
I was asking if I didn't make her an offer yet. I was
Sell
just
it finance.
she bought it for yeah, this might be a good seller finance, but she needs the money probably to buy another property.
So can you try hitting him with, comfortably we'd like to be in the low ones? Is that something you'd be comfortable with?
I like that guy. I like this guy.
I'll float it because she doesn't hate you right now.
You know,
So I'd float that.
I'm gonna hit her 120, 130. I think.
You're gonna hit her with a price?
We can move this probably up to 160.
Yeah.
Okay, you still there?
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm looking at on my end, homes are basically selling the highest. Homes are really selling in this area about 230,000 if we basically fully fixed up your house. I know that you did put the floors down, but just looking at the age of everything and kind of what we want to do with it, we probably just have to do a full cosmetic rehab on it other than the floors. So I'd probably have to spend about, call it 30, 40 grand of work to fully fix this up to be able to get the 230 on the back end. So if we did this all cash, we could make this a super simple sale for you, give you enough time to obviously find your place in the country and hopefully get you something beautiful that you could go move into, get out of the city a little bit, and just be able to enjoy your next property. We'd be coming in around 120 to 130 grand cash.
$120,000?
Yes, ma'am.
No. I don't even want to talk.
So you couldn't be anywhere near that number. It's just because obviously if we were
No, I don't want to even discuss it. Nothing.
got it. Okay. I mean, I might have another option that could be closer to what you paid for it, but it's just if I do it straight cash, like if I'm going to be purchasing it to fix it up and resell it, I got to make something. I don't have to get rich here. We got to make something on it. And it's just if I bought it, let's say for 175 where you bought it at, put the 30, 40 grand of work into it that I'd have to get retail for it, I'd literally be losing money the second we closed on it. So I want to be like, it got to make sense for you, obviously, but it also has to make sense for us to get a deal done. So if I could get, I don't know if I could be exactly at 175, but obviously you have some time. It's not like it's like a rush situation where we got to move this quick cash. If I could get you close to that number, maybe I could get like 150, 160,000 net in your pocket. Is that something that you would consider?
No.
What is she?
No. Thank you anyway.
So what were you thinking then?
No, I don't want to even talk. I see you're wanting it for nothing. No.
It's not that I'm wanting it for nothing. It's just that this is what the homes are selling for in the area. I got 2 tough ones, bro. This one was not ready to sell. She had no numbers made up on
Can you
it.
call her back? You call her back. You have your senior investor here. I'd like to speak to her.
Oh man, that was a good one. That was a good one.
Senior investor on the phone.
Most we gotta see. Well, you think you're gonna get her locked in right now? 1:30.
Put her on the phone.
All right, let's have Mo call it back. See if Mr. Senior Investor can get
What'd you say
this
the
done.
name of the company was?
It's on.
I don't say. I never said the name of the company. It's another place that you should know.
Hey, Deborah. Hey, is this Deborah Brown? Hey, Deborah. My name is Mo. I work with Joey at Flash Home Buyers. I'm the senior investor here, and I just wanted to call you back and just get an understanding of what your expectations are on this property. I know you're upset about the price that he gave you.
I don't even want to talk to you all.
I
don't want to talk to you all. You all are trying to.
No.
You're trying to get it for nothing.
Hey,
and I'm not gonna do that.
Hey, Deborah, we're not trying to get it for nothing, and $150,000 is a lot of money. I'm not even arguing with you about what you want. What my question to you is, I'm on the phone with you because I'm really interested in purchasing this property, and I want to talk to you about that. So if
I'm sure you are.
but you,
For nothing.
no, I don't want
I don't want to discuss it.
I don't want nothing.
Thank you.
Well, hold on.
Joey killed the lead so much so she wouldn't even talk.
He scorched the earth. I fucking told him before he got on the phone.
I heard
Tell
you.
her low hundreds.
I heard you.
And he went and fucking gave her a hard price that she liked.
He told her 99,000 and she hung there.
Yeah, she
That's
was
funny.
not happy with
Can you
it.
send her a text, please? Can
Here we go.
you please send her a text?
Hey, that's
That's
what
all
I
right.
always. I like this guy.
Deborah, I'm sorry, Joey's an idiot. Deborah, we're gonna make this right for you, sis.
You snatched the assignment right out of
I
your
understand
mouth.
that the price that we sent you is not a price that you want. We'd like to get an understanding of where you're at as a show of good faith. This is a contract that we're gonna send you, and I want you to look it over and see if there's any other terms that you're gonna be concerned with other than the price.
Where you're gonna send her a blank contract?
You're gonna send her a price. Send her the book in 175. Send it to her.
170.
Either
Send it to her, bro.
tomorrow,
Send it to her. There's no
possibly
inspection yet.
Saturday, and it might be Monday, but I'll try to have her reach out to you tomorrow. And we will
I like
come
that.
and walk the property as soon as possible, hopefully early next week. And yeah, congratulations on
Just
taking the
locked
first
up a
step
fucking
to
contract in all of our faces.
selling the property. I'm looking forward to working with you.
Fuck you.
All right, thank you, ma'am. You take care and have a good rest of your day. We'll talk soon.
Shout out to Salt Lake.
Okay. Bye-bye.
So
All
I'm
right, bye-bye.
kicking my ass today.
Shit, one
How
call,
many
close that
contracts do
lady.
you have today?
That's just the first one today.
Was that the St. Louis one I just sent you?
Yep.
Oh man, I give you the layup, buddy. I give you the
Dude, you
layup.
gotta- what
I
the
appreciate
fuck,
you,
Nelson?
bro.
I gotta stay in the
Appreciate
chat.
you.
I
boy.
put it in the private chat, man. It's up for grabs, bro. It
you're
literally
right.
couldn't have got
Yeah.
more layup though. Like it's a burn down.
Nah.
They wanted 12,000. Like it couldn't have got more layup probably.
All
Yeah, it was
good.
pretty
Got
easy.
the contract. That's all that matters.
What's the ARV on it?
I think about 110.
Yeah, move it
Yeah,
for
we're gonna
20
Yeah,
probably.
we
Move
gotta
it
go
for 20.
close.
Would you
Yes.
get 12?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yes,
should
I
do
tried to
this.
get her at 10. She said there's
No
squatters,
need
and
to-
I was like, listen, if I got to take care of the squatters, let me
Hey,
do
there you
10.
go.
And she's
We-
like, I'll
we're
do
gonna be in
10 if
touch
you
about
can
some
give me
leads
paid
that
right
need to
now.
leave.
And I was like, well, shit, I need 30 days.
What
so we
happened?
settled at 12.
I need some leads, Nelson at Newly.
Is this who I talked to yesterday, Jordan?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're not serious. They never email me.
What?
They're not serious. They never email me.
Damn.
Oh, you don't want to say
Hey,
that, bro.
This
Don't
is why
say
I had
that.
to give. This is
Don't
why I had to
say
give
that.
Jordan the
Don't say
layup.
that.
I had to give Jordan the layup lead because
Don't-
they
don't
didn't
s-
want it.
Don't say that,
Damn,
bro.
that's cold-blooded.
Don't say that, bro. I'm getting my teeth done out here in Colombia, bro.
He's getting his veneers yesterday.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my veneers sized up. Come
Oh
on,
man,
man.
you're living your best
let me
life,
breathe,
brother. You're living
bro.
your best life, man. I'm going to Turkey to get my hair done whenever I get some time.
There you go.
I'm not.
Hey, man, I got to do it, brother. I can't keep going.
Guys, we gotta get out of here. Let's end with the quick soapbox.
Nice
Mo,
there.
leave everybody with some good words really quick. Then Kareem, then Jordan, then Nel.
I've
then
got the
Nelson,
front.
and then we out of here.
Good words. You want
I
to
don't even know if this is still on.
hit him first.
Speaking to here, I think it's coming through my.
Can you guys hear me clear?
Can you guys
I
hear
can
Kareem?
Yeah, I can hear you, brother.
All right, I got one thing. This really goes out to the people that might be brand new to wholesaling and into business in general. I want you to understand.
He cut him off.
Oh,
Oh
shit.
man,
That's
that's a
funny.
good one. Now, hopefully that'll be a
There
good
we go.
deal.
There we go. One more time.
Yeah, it should be.
Oh, I thought you cut him off. I said that's hilarious, man.
So for all the new people out there, there's no amount of books, podcasts, networking events out there that's going to get you more experience than doing the work itself. So don't overeducate yourself, spending time and money and years when you could just. So that's my piece of advice for you.
We were muted the whole time, weren't we?
Just part of the time.
Just part of it.
Muted?
Dude, I don't know what's going on right now. I think it's
Move the
We can hear you fine now.
switched it. Hold on.
I don't think you want to hear you, bro.
They don't. Hold on 1 second. There we go.
I forgot what I said.
All right, one last time. One last time for the 2 time.
Am I talking here or here?
Here, either one.
All right, can you guys hear me? Can I get a thumbs up?
Yep.
Check. All right, bet. So for all the new people out there, man, I want you to understand, no amount of books, podcasts, networking events you go to, it's going to get you more experience than taking the action itself. So just pick up the phone, start making these calls. Don't be spending like years and a bunch of time and money into new fucking courses and all that stuff. It's good to set the groundwork, but it gets to a point you have to start putting in the work. So just take that, man, and apply today. Hop on Zillow for sale by order today. Start making these calls today, bro. Like, it's not hard. There's free ways to get deals out here to make money for yourself.
Fuck yeah. 3 times the charm. Mo?
So I think I'm gonna relate this back to what I was talking to Joey about earlier before we got on the live. I asked him, how long did it take you to get your process up and running? And he said 5 years. He said, I ate shit for like 5 years. I think that people have an expectations issue in life. You know what I mean? Not all people, but some people do. And I think when you're doing this kind of work, it forces you to self-reflect on who you are. And not quitting is probably the most valuable asset that you can have in this business. Not quitting on a lead, not quitting on a transaction, not quitting on underwriting, not quitting on the calls, not quitting on the follow-ups, not quitting on yourself. And I think most people that are successful that I've met in life, they just have that fucking I'm never gonna quit mentality. And I think that if there's any advice that I can leave somebody with is that I've gotten out of so many situations not quitting. And I think that I owe my life to that thinking and that mentality. And for anybody that's starting off doing this and you're thinking this is gonna be a 2-month project or a 3-month project, you need to get your fucking brain checked. This is not the business for that. This is a long-term play. And you gotta have that kind of drive and inner fire, or you're gonna get washed. That's it. So don't quit. You know what I mean? And don't quit on your mentor, your mentee, fucking don't quit on yourself. I feel like that's like the worst type of person to me, man. Like somebody that quits on themselves. I've met a lot of people in my life that I just lost so much respect for. Because they just, for whatever reason, they just give up on themselves. You see it in their eyes. And I've never given up on myself or people that I'm around until they give up on themselves.
Understand.
Yes.
Hell yeah. All right, I'll leave you guys with this, and then we got to get the fuck up out of here. Guys, if you have noticed by now, we all have different processes. Literally, Kareem's script, Mo's script, and my script are all fucking different.
All different.
Stop focusing on the bullshit. Stop focusing on what's going to be the best process. Find one that you fuck with, one you vibe with, and stick with it and go consistent with it. Take consistent action, fail forward, and you guys will be successful. Because he does shit differently than I do. I do the shit differently than Mo does, but we all make fucking money.
Yeah, but the script is your voice, bro. You can't really speak in somebody else's voice.
No, you can't.
You
But
gotta
it's the process.
you gotta just get a script that you can work off until you find your voice within your script.
That's it.
Like that's
Fuck your
really
voice,
that's
bro.
really it.
But
Like,
the point is don't try to switch up every fucking time you hear a new
No.
process. Don't
No.
try to do Kareem's because you heard him today. If you were doing mine, or do fucking Mo's if you're doing Kareem's, it doesn't matter, guys. All that matters is does it work and does it fit your personality.
yes.
That's it. Nothing else fucking matters in this business.
And don't quit on yourself.
That's it, guys.
You're gonna want to quit fucking every day. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
You gotta get tested.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You gotta be
All
body.
right, guys. Newly, Mr. Nelson, I need the leads.
Are you gonna email me?
I need the leads.
Are you gonna
know,
email
the
me?
Harvey's commercial, we have the meat. Pause.
Are you gonna email me?
We have the leads. We need the leads, brother. You gotta give.
You gotta email them.
You gotta email me,
I
brother.
don't know. Like, okay, yeah, I didn't know the process was extended. Now the process is not extended. We're gonna figure this out.
We're gonna make it happen. We don't have a choice. We got to.
Yes, I like that.
Love
Love
Yes,
it.
sir.
Love it.
All right.
Nice to meet y'all, man.
Thank you.
Nice
sir.
to meet y'all, man. Y'all have a good one. Y'all be safe out there.
Much love, fellas.
All right,
Talk to you
congrats,
guys
Jordan,
later.
on the
Shit on that
that's on the
contract, Jordan. You
Yes.
fucking guy.
Send me something on
Kick my ass this
Send me
week.
something on Instagram. I'll post it.
I got
Yeah, I
you,
got you. I'll make a post.
All right, y'all take it easy.